Hi there and welcome to another video from Faraz Maths. It's Mr. Faraz Hassan here, and in this video we are learning expanding brackets difference of two squares. So previously we did that how to expand two brackets. Like here if I multiply x with x, that is x square, x times minus 3 minus 3x, and then if I multiply plus 3 with x, that is plus 3x, and then plus 3 with minus 3, that is minus 9. So if I highlight the like terms, so my final answer would become x squared minus 3x plus 3x, that is 0, and then minus 9. Okay, coming to the next, suppose if you have two brackets 10 plus 3 and 10 minus 3. So they both are same, but there's one thing which is different, and that's a negative sign over there. It means 10 plus 3 and 10 minus 3, they both are the conjugate of each other. So this is conjugate. So I can solve it in this way, that 10 square minus the second term square. Whenever you see two brackets and one is the conjugate of the other, like 10 plus 3 in the bracket 10 minus 3. Suppose if it is like 7 plus 5, 7 minus 5, or 7 minus 5, 7 plus 5. So this one is a conjugate of the other. 7 minus 5 is the conjugate of 7 plus 5. Similarly, 7 plus 5 is the conjugate of 7 minus 5. So whenever you see the second bracket is the conjugate of the first bracket, we can do here in this way 10 square minus 3 square, and that will give you 100 minus 9. 100 minus 9 is 91. And you can check it also that 10 plus 3 is 13, and then times by, because there is a bracket means multiplication, 10 minus 3 7, 13 times 7 is equals to 91. So that is a difference of two squares, difference of two squares. Okay, coming to the next, we have here we have to multiply the square root of 2 with the square root of 2 and square root of 2 with minus 1. So we will use difference of two squares identity there. So square root of 2 and square root of 2, it will be square root of 2 square. And because this one is a conjugate of the first one, the terms are same, there is only negative sign in the second bracket, that's why it's a conjugate of the first bracket. So we can use square the first term and square the second term. So square root of 2 square means square root of 2 times square root of 2, that is square root of 4, and square root of 4 is equals to what? 2. So that is 2 minus 1 square minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. Next one, square root of 3 minus 1 is square root of 3 plus 1. So now this is a conjugate of the first bracket. Again, we can use the same identity, difference of 2 square. First term square and minus the second term square. Make sure when you are doing the second term, it has to be positive. You cannot make it like this minus 1 square. That's a mistake if you do it in this way. So you have to be careful in this. Square root of 3 square means the same thing. Square root of 3 whole square means square root of 3 times square root of 3, which means square root of 9, and square root of 9 is 3. Minus 1 square is 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. Again, this one is a conjugate of the first bracket. Conjugate means there's a negative sign and there's a positive sign. The terms are same. You can do 2 square minus and the second term square root of 3 square. 2 square is 4 minus square root of 3 square is 3. 4 minus 3 is equals to 1. So now you can do it in this way, that x plus 3, x minus 3. It is the first term square minus the second term square, because that's a conjugate. x square minus 3 square, which will make it x square minus 9. So if I make it generalize, or the abstract statement, I can write x plus y x minus y, that is x square minus y square. And this is difference of two squares. Okay, let's move to the next. X plus 4 x minus 4, I can write it in this way, square minus square, and the first term is x, the second term is 4. So x square minus 4 square, and that is x square minus 16. Again, I can do the same thing, first term square minus second term square, x square 6 square, and this will give you x square minus 36. This one is a plus 1 and a minus 1. So first term square minus second term square, and this is a square minus 1. Okay, the next one, x plus 9 and x minus 9. So we have first term square minus second term square, x square minus 9 square, and this will give you x square minus 81. Here we have to do the same thing, first term square minus second term square, 9 square minus x square. So the answer is 81 minus x square. Coming to the next, x plus b and x minus b. Again, the first term square minus second term square, x square minus b square, and it will give you x square minus b square. Next one, p minus q, p plus q. So p square minus first term square minus second term square, and that is p square and q square. P square minus q square. Now look at it, p minus q and p minus q. Now this is not the conjugate of the first bracket. So what we have to do, you have to simply multiply p with p, that is p square, p times minus q, that is minus pq, and then you have to multiply minus q with p, that is minus pq, and then minus q with minus q, that is plus q square. So that's your result, p square minus 2pq, because two negative numbers always add with each other with a negative sign, and then plus q square. P square minus 2pq plus q square. Okay, coming to the next, here we have 3x plus 4 and 3x minus 4. Here again, the first term is squared and the second term is squared. The first term is 3x and the second term is 4. 3x whole square means, so here some student make this mistake that they make it like 3x square, but that's wrong if you do it in this way, because 3x whole square means 3x times 3x. So 3 3s are 9, x times x is x square. So this is 9x squared. And minus 4 squared, that is minus 16. Next one, the first term is squared minus second term is squared. The first term is 4 and the second term is 5 cubed. So 4 square is 16 minus, and be careful in this, 5q whole square means 5q whole square means 5q times 5q. You have to multiply 5 with 5, which is 25. Q times q, which is q squared. 25q squared. The last one here, and 5p, the first term is 5p, and then minus the second one is 2q. So 5p whole square means 5p whole square means 5p times 5p, which is 25p square. 25p square, and minus 2q whole square means 2q multiply 2q, which is 4q square. We're coming to the last question. Pause the video and try this question by yourself. So here we have fractions 2 over 3x and plus 1 over 7, 2 over 3x minus 1 over 7. So what you have to do, you have to do the same stuff. First term square minus second term square, because this is the conjugate of the first bracket. Because both brackets have same terms, the only difference is that it has a negative sign. So 2 over 3x and 1 over 7. Now be careful while making this 2 over 3x square. The common mistake most of the students do, that they do it like this: 2 over 3x whole square. They do it like this: 2x square over 3, or 4x square over 3. While both answers are wrong, because you have to square each and everything inside the bracket. So this will give you 2 square means 4, x square, and 3 square is 9, minus same you have to do with the second one, square of 1, square of 7. 1 square is 1, and 7 square is 49. So this is our answer: 4x square over 9 minus 1 over 49. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. We will continue from the next.